Open the Edit menu and click on Preferences. Click on the tab, Add-ons, then the Install button, and select the downloaded file. In the search box, type Board and enable the add-on by clicking the checkbox. Close the Preferences window and check that the add-on is enabled by clicking on the Add menu, then on Mesh, and check that the Board Game Insert option is present. In the Properties panel, click on Scene. Open the Units tab and select the unit system of your choice. I'm going to keep the metric system and change the length from meters to millimeters. Now, remove all the elements from the scene. We don't need them to start creating our insert. There is a small area at the bottom that we don't need, so let's remove it to make more room. Place the mouse over the line that separates the two areas, right-click, and select Join Areas. Then click inside the area you want to remove. By default, the camera is in perspective mode. You can switch it to orthographic if you like. I find it feels more natural when creating inserts. To create the game box, click on the Add menu, then on Mesh, and then on Board Game Insert. Now select the Game Box option. The game box is too small, so use the scroll wheel on your mouse to zoom in. If you have a keyboard with numpad, press the period key to zoom directly into the game box. Another option is to use shortcuts to work faster. Press Shift-A, then select Mesh, Board Game Insert, and click on the Game Box option. Now you can configure the size of the box. In the Properties panel, click on Modifiers and change the width, height, and depth to match the internal dimensions of your physical game box. Let's create our first container by selecting it from the Add Objects menu. Now you can configure the container to suit your needs. Change the inner width, inner length, and inner height in the Modifiers panel. Note that the outer dimensions are larger due to the thickness of the foam core. You can add up to 3 dividers to the container to have a maximum of 4 compartments. Click on the checkboxes to enable them. You can change the relative position of the dividers. To easily visualize your inserts, you can change the way the game box is displayed. Select the game box, click on the Object tab in the Properties panel, expand the Viewport Display panel, and change the option Display As to Wire. Let's position the container inside the game box. Change the viewport to the top view, select the container, and press G to start moving it. Click to stop it moving. To get a closer look, hold down the Shift key and the middle mouse button, and drag to move the container to the center of the viewport. Then use the scroll wheel to zoom in. To position the container more precisely, click on the Snap button. Make sure that Increment is selected and check the Absolute Grid Snap option. If you zoom out and move the container, it will snap to the centimeter grid. But if you zoom in closer, it will snap to the millimeter grid. For more information, visit the links in the description.